What is going on, guys? My name is King Reggie. Welcome to the channel. So today I'll be continuing my Empty Trey Stack scheme out of the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. The play we'll be going over today is a bench corner. Let's get into it. Alright, we are back. So, bench corner, guys, that is the play we'll be going over today. Real quick, if you guys are new, I do things a little bit different. I'm going to do really in-depth, full play breakdowns. I'm going to have real gameplay footage for you guys. I'm going to break that down for you. I'm going to show that this actually working online. I play weekend league, head-to-head. I'm going to show you guys this play working against different coverages. I'm going to show you guys the reads against, cover 2, cover 3. If they play man, I'm going to do that for all my plays, guys. So I made a playlist. I'll throw it up now with all the previous plays in this scheme. In the first video, you guys should definitely watch that. I break down all the audibles, all the adjustments for this scheme, the personnel, and then I also show you guys how to get to the line of scrimmage and read defense. Because for this Empty Trey Stack offense, it's all about getting to the line, seeing if they're in cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, man coverage, and then audibling at the line, adjusting our play to attack that defense. So definitely watch that video, guys. It's really important. Then watch all the other plays. I have a really good man beater out so far, a really good cover 2 and cover 3 beater, and then this bench corner play is going to be a really good zone beating play. It's not really a play I call much against man coverage. It's going to really focus on zone. I have 2 setups we are going to go over. So let's get into the first one. All right, guys, bench corner setup number 1. So this play is really, like I said, going to attack zone coverage, and it's going to force our opponent to double flat both sides. That's kind of what we're trying to do with this play. We're going to have, attack them if they don't have hard flats on either side of the field. If they play hard flats and then don't have another flat defender in the deep flats, then we can attack either side of the field there. So once we call this, they start double flatting, then we're going to have other setups that attack the middle of the field and other plays that attack the middle of the field. So that's the idea with this play, guys. High-low read to each side of the field. So our adjustments, we want the stack to the short side of the field. So that's just going to give us more room with the tray side, the open side for this setup. Our adjustments, all we want to do is streak the outside most receiver and then put the R1 player on a whip route and motion him in, and then it'll make another stack right behind our tight end, our receiver tight end. So we'll have a dual stack on each side with a receiver out wide, put him on a whip route. You can kind of see the play art in behind, guys. And then I got gameplay coming up, guys. I will show you this whole setup. So our reads versus zone. For this play, guys, our read is going to be the same against cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. All zones where this play is going to attack the same way. Certain plays, I will tell you, okay, against cover 2, this is going to be the reads. Against cover 3, this is going to be the reads. Sometimes our adjustments will be different for those coverages. But for this play, the reads versus zone and reads versus man, that is all we have to worry about. So our reads versus zone, our first read the stack side first. If no hard flat, throw that out route every single time, guys. This is going to be a really quick hitter. Throw that out route, gain 6-7 yards, and then we're going to force them to play hard flats. That's the idea. Now, our second read, if they hard flat, check the corner from the stack receiver. Then if that is covered, if they dual flat that side or the user jumps out there, then we'll read the other side of the field. Then we're going to check the whip route from the slot receiver. Then if there's no hard flats, throw that every time. If they do hard flat, then we are going to check the corner route from the tight end. So like I said, this is going to be a zone beating play. That is the idea. But if they do call man, we're going to go to the whip from the running back, the out route from the stack receiver, and then the corner route from the tight end. But like I said, come to the line of scrimmage, read the defense, try to call this against someone who's running a lot of zone coverage. Okay, let's look at the first plays. All right, guys, so we already had motion in Kamara here. We're going to put him on this whip route out here. We're going to have a clear out route from our receiver here, then a deep corner here, quick out here, and then a corner route on this side. So it's just going to be a high-low read to each side of the field. As you can see, we really have nothing to the middle of the field. So we're going to force them to commit 4 players to the flats alone. Still going to have their deep coverage out there, and then that'll open up the middle of the field. So that's the idea with this play, guys. Let's take a look. All right, guys, so when we snap the ball, our first read is always going to be this player here. Could have thrown it, but this guy's in man coverage. It's just a little tight. Then I'm going to check this side. So they're playing hard flats here, hard flats here. So I could have thrown that. It was a little tight, so I'm going to wait a second. This route, we could have thrown this here, But now look at this tight end. So really on this play, when they're playing dual hard flats, we really can kind of pick our poison. We could have thrown this early. Look at that hole to that corner route. Then we can wait and throw the deeper corner route to the tight end. So this really, guys, you want to pick a side, read that first. Once you see hard flats, now we're just going to go to either one of those deep corner routes here we in, fire it into the tight end for a gain of 20. So same thing, guys. We want to read it right off the snap. Our eyes go to Dion here. He's in a hard flat. Then we're going to go here in a hard flat as well. So now we have our two corner routes. We're looking at the user here. He's playing to that corner route. So now we're looking at this one. Look at the hard flat sucking way down. Huge hole in the zone here. Fire that in. Okay, motion Kamara in. Now we're going to read. So he's playing his user on this side, and he's got a hard flat. So my eyes right away, I'm not going to look to Dion. So then my eyes going to look to here. He's playing pretty close coverage there. So now I'm just going to look to the whip route on this side of the field. Fire that in. Put a juke, gain 9 yards. So first few plays, they were playing hard flats, so we're going to take the over the top. Now they're dropping their curl flats back. We're going to keep firing underneath. Same thing. Now we're motioning our running back in, dual stack. Eyes are over here. When I see the user on this side of the field, now my eyes are quickly going to go to this side, right? If we have, you know, equal opportunity on both sides, I'm going to try to stay away from the user. So I see the user right away. My eyes are going to go here to the whip route. All his players are dropping way back. So now we're just going to fire that whip route in, gain 10, 11 yards. So see the user on one side, we're going to go quickly to the other. All right, guys, motion in, double stack on each side. Now our eyes are going to go to Johnson here. User's in the middle of the field. So right on break, guys, unless this player is right on his hip, we are going to fire that in, guys, and it is going to be open every single time unless they're running hard flats for a 7-yard gain. And you see, even if they're blitzing, anything like this play develops so quickly, it has to be hard flats. It is just going to pick you guys up a ton of easy yardage. Fire that in right away. So here we're in the middle of the field, guys. Double stack on each side. Now look at triangle. Even more room to operate on this side. So kind of pick your poison. So much room there, dropping way back. Fire that in there. Actually able to turn up field here, gain about 20 yards. So really, guys, with this play, we are just going to force them to play hard flats on both sides. If not, we are going to hit these deep corners. All right, guys, stack to the short side. Another stack on this side. We're going to read Dion right off the snap. So he kind of gets bumped kind of there. This guy's pretty close. So as soon as I see that, I'm thinking, okay, user's in the middle of the field. I can wait for this guy to get open over the top. Pass that, lead that up and away. Fire that in right along the sideline. That's a gain of 20. So if they're jumping kind of down towards that, now wait a second, fire that deep corner in. Okay, once more, stack to the right here. Fired in. Now we're they're playing a true hard flat here. Not going to throw that. Now our eyes, he's actually user rushing our eyes right away when I see that hard flat. Unless this guy jumps way back with him, he's not. This is going to be wide open here, guys, right along the sideline. So, like I said, we're going to force them to play hard flats with that route. Then once they do, if they don't put another deep flat defender in there on both sides, someone is going to be open. All right, guys, so this is bench corner setup number 2. This is still going to have a high-low read on the one side of the field on the stack side, but now this is going to be a good setup if they are playing dual flats on one side. Now we'll be able to attack the middle of the field while still having a high-low read. So our adjustments, we want to actually have the stack to the wide side of the field this time. I go over it in my first video, guys, in this series. Go watch it. All my abilities that I use Hot Route Master on my quarterback just to give me more ability at the line of scrimmage. So for this setup, you will need that. So throw our running back, that inside slot receiver, on a post route, and then we want to put our tight end, the inside slot receiver, on just a little hook route. That is it, guys. Those are your only adjustments. No motion on this play. So our reads versus zone, same thing. This is going to be the same reads versus all zone coverage. Right away, we want to throw the out route from the stack receiver, not in a hard flat. Same read kind of as the other play. If they're not in a hard flat, we are going to throw that quick out every single time. Then if they are in a hard flat, look to the corner route if they're not in a hard flat and the user doesn't jump to it. So on that stack, look to that corner route. Now, if they play hard flat and the user jumps out over there, now we have 3 routes running to the middle of the field. So if the user jumps to the corner route or they double flat it, now we're going to look to the post route from our running back, and then we can look to our hook route after that from our tight end, or even our 5th read can be that drag coming across the field. Versus man, guys, we want to hit the out route from the stack receiver. Then we want to hit the post from the receiver on the trip side, and then the hook route underneath. So once again, this is a zone beating play. We'll have more plays later to attack man, but this is a zone beating play. But if you misread it at the line of scrimmage and they surprise you with man, that is kind of going to be our quick reads. So let's take a look at this play. All right, guys, so stack to the wide side of the field. This is going to be our first read. This quick out route, guys, it is going to get open. Unless they are playing hard flats, it is going to get open every single time, guys. And now we have a lot of field to work with on this out route, so it works really well. Then look to the corner route. Then look to the post route from our running back. Hook here, and then the drag across the field. So that is the setup, guys. We are going to be looking to this side of the field first. Look for the hard flat, then we look for the corner. If they double flat this side, then we have 3 routes attacking the middle of the field. So right away, guys, we're looking at Dion. If their flat defender, in this case, it's this player here, doesn't hop out right away really quickly. Like, even if this guy's in a hard flat, he was not going to be able to get out there in time. Throw that in right away, guys. Put a little juke on, gain 12 yards. So unless they're in a hard flat, and even if it's a hard flat and the guy's way inside, he still won't be able to get there. So this is going to be such a quick and easy read for you guys. Okay, same thing, guys. Stack on the right side of the field this time. Look at Dion on that quick out route right away. Right on that break, guys, we want to throw that now. Look at all the green grass. They have to put a hard flat out there. Fire that out. I actually threw that a little late. I should have thrown that a little quicker, and I would have been able to turn it upfield. So as soon as on that break, guys, if there's no hard flat, fire it in. Okay, guys, same thing. Now we see the hard flat right here. So now our eyes are going to the corner route. Look at all the green grass here, guys. The user's even playing on it, but it doesn't matter. He will not get there in time. Lead that up and towards the sideline. So if they're playing a hard flat, guys, you can wait a little longer, wait for him on that break, and throw that in there. Now this play is going to work a little different, guys. Same thing. We're going to read this here. Read Dion. He's in a hard flat. But now when they have the green grass like this and the user doesn't hop out there, now I sometimes like to throw this early. So instead of waiting for him to clear out here, now we're just going to let him kind of run up this seam, fire it in there, put a juke on him. So you don't have to, if they're running that hard flat, you don't have to wait for him to cut and come out towards the sideline. You can just kind of throw it as a little seam ball. That is also another option if the user isn't there. Okay, same thing, guys. First, we're going to look at Dion. So the user's hopping underneath it. So he's not running hard flats, but his user's under there, and then he's going to have a deeper flat defender. So right away, now my eyes are going backside. So look at the middle of the field, guys. It is completely open. So we have our hook here. We have our backside drag, but this post route is going to be our 3rd read. Look at the middle of the field. Absolutely so open, guys. So that's what's going to happen when they start throwing all their flat defenders, because we keep hitting this play. Now it's going to take people out of the middle of the field, and we can fire that post in. Okay, same thing, guys. Watch for the flat defender on this side. Hard flat, so now eyes here. Now the user's playing it much better. So honestly, maybe could have fit it in, but the user's all over it. So now we're looking backside, guys. He's got a spy in the middle of the field. So I'm just going to wait for him to clear the spy. Look at the middle of the field, though, guys. Just so much green grass. Fire that in there. I hit this play a lot on that post route. When they start seeing all those players cutting to the left, I keep throwing that quick hitter. The user's going to jump to that side of the field. Now we just have all these post routes open in the middle of the field, guys. Okay, so on this play, guys, we have our stack to the left. I'm going to run it really quick. There's a really quick play. So he has a hard flat on this side of the field. This guy had been blitzing me a lot. I see a blitzer coming off this side. So now, guys, there's nothing wrong with throwing a quick hitter to this side, right? So the user's on this side of the field. So my eyes, like, if you wait, I could have thrown it here, but the user's kind of playing over there. So there's nothing wrong with taking this really quick hitter. This hook route, guys, if that's open, if they're blitzing you a lot with this play, that's going to be a really quick hitter in the middle of the field if they're blitzing linebackers. So keep that in mind, guys. We always have this hook backside. Put a little truck, gain. So those are the 2 setups for bench corner, guys. Really like this play. Both setups kind of we're trying to accomplish something different, really attacking zone coverage. Either, you know, if they're double flatting, then we go to bench corner setup 2. If they're not, keep hitting them with that first setup. So thank you so much for the support, guys. It has been awesome. Just past 900 subs, on the road to 1,000. I'm super excited. So if you are new to the channel, please sub. It would mean a ton. Please like this video, guys. It really helps, you know, me get my name out there. Thank you guys so much. My name is King Reggie, and I'm out.